was actually raining and hailing just an hour ago or so, but it looks like it cleared up. Hopefully it stays anyways. I got a notice today where apparently that Tello drone is available for sale. So I guess that's for people that want to fly a, quote, I guess toy drone. It's not meant for serious videos or anything like that. But the main thing that kind of got me interested though was the price of the Mavic Pro. It seems like the price dropped in places like Amazon, which makes me think, is this a sign that another drone is coming, like the Mavic 2 or something like that? The price is kind of funny because even with the Mavic Air released recently, like on the Amazon site, it's $799, but now you have the Mavic Pro listed at $769. Which one would you actually buy? I know for me, again, it's basically whether or not that means something new is coming up, so whether or not you should hold off in terms of buying a new drone. The heck, do I dare to go down here? And for another drone thing, how's this? Dogs ate a drone that landed in their backyard. Here's a refresher on where you can fly. So apparently, I guess someone was flying their drone and they landed in this person's property for some reason. And I guess as the picture shows, the dogs basically chewed it up or are using it as a toy now. I was thinking, if a drone actually landed in your backyard like this, even if you don't fly the drone, would you actually waste something like this? Like, you just threw it away, thousands of dollars? Wouldn't you at least keep it, be curious, or try to return it to someone? Well, I guess you must really hate drones to be able to just waste so much money like that. Interesting. I don't think there's anywhere that I can really take off or anything like that either. And I think the craziest story I read today was related to that Oscars last night. Anybody watch it? It was about the category for the best director, and they had Emma Stone basically announcing who the nominees are. And in doing that, I guess she made it into a political type of speech. And she said here, "These four men and Greta Gerwig created their own masterpieces." It was basically kind of a passive-aggressive way, if that's what you want to call it, of saying how there was only one woman in the whole category, just to say again whether or not it's mostly males that dominate these kinds of fields. The reactions are usually the most interesting to me, just to see how people overall react, and it seemed to be a little mixed. Some people were saying, good for her to do this, bring the awareness to show that females are underrepresented, for example, whereas some people are like, why are you turning this into a political thing? I usually try to look at things with an open mind, and in this case, I guess the weird thing for me is, this is about, for example, let's say representation, trying to represent people that are underrepresented in that type of industry. It's just kind of weird because I believe a few years ago, this person in particular, she was casted in an Asian role. It's like, what? Like, that generated a lot of controversy in that case. I mean, I don't think I need to tell anyone, especially in places like in North America, Asians are extremely underrepresented when it comes to things like movies and all that. And like in this case specifically, they get, for example, a Caucasian person to play an Asian, which most people would say, you're telling me out of everyone in the world, you couldn't find one Asian woman to do this. That actually happens a lot too. And I don't think I need to show all the examples of it where that's happened, but it makes me think, again, if it's about things like representation and stuff like that, shouldn't it be equal in that sense? If you're gonna condemn, say, one little avenue there, shouldn't it be everything as well? Especially when you are a part of it. So many nests in this place, it seems like. Actually, I'm just curious why that one little spot there is so bright with the heat. Is the rock really that hot? Holy smokes. Makes me wonder if I pop it open, if there's gonna be like a million bugs coming out of it or something. Should I? Doesn't seem like it. It's kind of weird though. That story just makes me think again, because in general, I would say a visible minority probably has it more difficult in that aspect. So it's just kind of weird how when people fight so hard for one thing, they neglect the other. Which, you know, it kind of makes sense because obviously it's not something that she would have to deal with. So it's not like you'd expect a person to understand that. But again, because even in that award, I believe there was only one minority person as well. I mean, could you say like, where's the Asians, for example? Like, was there anything for the director? So yeah, just kind of weird in that sense. I guess it's one of those things, everybody has like a challenge and an issue. It's just which one's more important to the world, right? If any. Or is it all just about whatever is most important to them that counts? That's a pair of shoes up there too. All right, see you guys later.